One.
Hey, what's up,
two,
everyone?
three.
Welcome back to Lagged Out Podcast episode 45. I got it right this time. I'm your co-host, Adam, and this is my other co-host,
Host Prime.
Joe. Joe, hello.
Hello. Hello.
Welcome back, y'all. And if you are new here, welcome to the funniest podcast on the internet. Just kidding. I don't know. Joe might think that, but our last episode actually was pretty funny. But welcome. You can watch us on twitch.tv/BroWeGotThis or /Show the Joe on Saturdays around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The live show, you can comment live. You can watch on YouTube at Lagged Out Podcast on YouTube. You have to type that in. And iTunes and Spotify on Tuesday mornings. That's when they release for the non-live version. And then you can follow us on social media at twitter.com/laggedoutshow. Got it right. Mm-hmm. And you can follow Joe individually or me individually on Twitter at twitter.com/BroWeGotThis or /JoeTheJoe9 because someone stole Joe's name.
Yep.
And you can follow my YouTube channel for ESO content at BroWeGotThis on YouTube. But hello, Joe. How are you?
Can you say Tuesday again?
Tuesday.
Okay.
Dang it.
I just like the way you say it because you say it like an Australian would. You don't say Tuesday, you say Tuesday.
I know. Brana always thinks it's cute how I say Tuesday.
Can you say YouTube?
YouTube.
Oh, okay. So you say that like an American. But yeah, I find it interesting that like, Australians like add the ch in place of the t for words. So it's like
YouTube,
Tuesday.
like YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really weird. For some
that.
reason on Twitch, I've been getting recommended a lot of Australian streamers, and I'm like, okay, sure. I don't know how Twitch knows.
Nice.
I guess it's just like by their like streaming server or something. But yeah.
Nice. Well, how you doing, dude? What you been up to?
Your pool sounds like pool.
Oh my god.
I love that, Scars. I'm doing good. You know, it's Saturday. Can't complain. I am a little sad because my dad went to go get a haircut, and my mom texted him like, "Hey, can you pick up Chick-fil-A like on your way back or whatever?" And he never answered the text. And then he got home, and then there was no Chick-fil-A to be found. So that was a little disappointing, but not entirely anyone's fault, but disappointing nonetheless.
That does sound really disappointing. I'm actually really hungry. We're going to the beach for Valentine's Day.
Oh, nice.
After the podcast here, so we're gonna.
Do I need to bring my like bathing suit?
Yes, it's gonna be 35 degrees and raining, so it should be great beach weather.
Let's freaking go, dude.
Oh my gosh, Kronos and Machine. I said first comment on YouTube gets a crown crate, not on the podcast, on like Twitch. Makes no sense. Oh my gosh. Well, that's cool, man. I want some Chick-fil-A. I want some food. I'm sorry that you didn't get food, but you should definitely get some Cookout after the podcast. And if
I'm not gonna get Cookout.
Dude, you gotta get Cookout, bro. 3 days a week.
Getting Cookout, bro.
Okay. Well, here's the first question of the podcast, Joe. Have you opened your PS5?
Nope.
Okay, week number 14 of Joe not opening his PS5. All right, week 14, PS5 not opened.
I like how you're like writing that down. You know what I want to do? Kind of like to troll you. I want to like open it, but then like leave like the box and stuff there so it looks like I haven't opened it. And then like, you know, you'll never actually know when I've opened it.
Nice. Machine said, "Be right back. Going to attack Joe on Twitter."
Do it. You won't. Bet. Also, yeah, Selena, I know that freaking the dude who has Joe the Joe on Twitter literally like hasn't done anything. Like they just took the account and like that's it. They don't tweet. They don't follow anyone. They don't do anything. They're just like, I just want to be Joe the Joe on Twitter. And like, I don't even understand. Like their name isn't even Joe, I'm pretty sure. Unless it's like some weird name. But yeah, I don't appreciate it. So.
Yeah. What if that was me, Joe? What if I took your name on Twitter and you didn't know?
It's not.
That'd be the ultimate troll.
I doubt that. I'm gonna look him up because I don't remember. Yeah, his name is like Adegoke Joe or Aidgoke. I don't know even how to pronounce this name. But yeah.
Machine said I actually own it. That's funny.
Joined June 2010 and hasn't tweeted
Dang,
a
that's a
single
long time
thing.
ago.
Yeah, I was kind of late to the Twitter game because I'm like, oh, Twitter, that's just like a Facebook copycat. That's so stupid. And you can't even like tweet like, more than 100 characters or whatever it was at the time. But joke's on me now.
That's kind
I
of
guess.
crazy. That's when like Twitter was like made, dude. That was a long time ago.
I know, right?
Because I got Twitter in college, and that was like 2011, 12, and I know it was pretty fresh then.
I got Twitter in 2018 for the sole reason that I wanted to tweet at Trainer Chips for his Pokemon Go videos. he never tweeted back though, which is sad.
Oh my gosh.
And then I got to go to Pokemon Go Fest in 2018. And I had I literally hatched a shiny Wynot, the pre-evolved form of Wobbuffet, as we got to the park for Go Fest that day. And I know that he wanted one. So I was like, yo, dude, like, if you want this, hit me up. And like, I tweeted at him, like, after meeting him or whatever, too, just to remind him. And he never got back to me. So feels bad. But I still have that Wynot. So, like, whatever.
I almost dropped this apple. Yeah, that is pretty cool, dude. I remember when you went there because we were living together then, and I was kind of jealous. It's like, dang, I kind of wish I could have went.
I wish I went to the next year's as well, 2019. But I also wish that I freaking bought the ticket for the one in Japan, because that happened when I went to Japan and I totally didn't know about it. I was like walking around Yokohama, and I accidentally stumbled across like the area where they were like in the middle of like setting up the event and stuff, like the day before it actually happened. I'm like, oh my God.
Nice.
So
Nice.
I was a little upsetty spaghetti about that.
Upsetty spaghetti.
Yeah, dude.
Wow, I hate that. So what have you been up to in the gaming world?
Not yesterday. Thursday, I finally completed my first Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer, which took like way too long. It took like 10 hours or something, which it shouldn't have. And just a quick recap, even though I talked about this last podcast. The way a Kingdom Hearts randomizer works is basically all of the items that you would get from like chests or, doing missions or whatever, all of the level up abilities you would get, all of the abilities you would get, basically all rewards you could possibly get, whether it's a weapon or an ability or an item or whatever, it's all randomized. So instead of getting like, guard as like your level 1 ability, you would get like freaking a potion or something like useless, like a bag of money. Okay, that's not that useless, but anyways, so
Bag of money.
Yeah, dude, you get like 5,000 money just from like a bag, and it's pretty nice.
And I just like how you said that was useless.
I mean, like in the grand scheme of things, it is. But so anyways, there are 3 items. They're like, it's hard to call them items because they're not really real, but like they're called proofs basically, and you get them in the normal game by doing like these super hard challenges. Like one's beating like a super boss, one is beating all 13 data super bosses, and then one is from beating these like 13 like mushroom mini games, which that one's the easy one. But they're hidden like randomly, so you don't know if like you're just gonna get one from like leveling up or from a chest or like beating a boss or whatever, because it's all randomized, right? And so I had found one, and then like in the first like 3 hours I found one, and then like I ended that stream, and then Thursday is when I finished it. So basically, I had to. I should also explain. There are also hints that you can get. So there are like useless lore items called secret reports in like the base game, and they just give you like backstory basically. They're not really important at all to the game itself. But in the randomizer, the devs made it so that they give you hints on like, oh hey, like Disney Castle, which is a level, has like 4 important checks. So it's like, okay, so if you go through Disney Castle and you find like 4 important things, then like there's nothing else that's really worth your time there. And so one of these hints I found in the first half, and it said that Space Paranoids, aka the Tron level, has no important checks. So I'm like, okay, I don't need to go to Space Paranoids like at all. Turns out that the last proof that I needed was in a place called the Cavern of Remembrance, but it was at the very, very end. And this level is like super hard and like very much an end game level. and I couldn't even progress in it because I didn't have the right movement
Oh.
abilities. Like I basically needed like a better double jump, because I didn't really have one. And guess where all the freaking double jumps were? In the Tron level that I never went to. So
What
like
a nub.
I literally could have like finished the game like 3 hours sooner if I went to Tron, but I didn't. So yeah.
What a nub, y'all.
But
Joe-
it was fun.
Joe's worst Kingdom Hearts streamer.
Dude, I'm the best. What do you mean? I wore a shirt and everything.
Nice. You did a little bit of that, and we play a little bit of Monster Hunter, and then stuff like that, which is fun.
Okay. I need to rant about Monster Hunter real quick. Well, not Monster Hunter itself, but about you in Monster Hunter. So, if you've never played Monster Hunter with Adam, this is basically what it's like, right? It's like, oh, we have a mission to, slay a Rathalos or hunt a Rathalos or whatever, right? And then Adam's like, literally we'll be like halfway through like the hunt. Like the thing's like halfway dead or something. And then Adam would be like, hey dude, you got any trank bombs? Like so we can capture it? I'm like, no! It's a hunt mission. Why would we capture it on a hunt mission? Also, why don't you ever bring trank bombs? He's like, no, I don't have the supplies. Like, go get some supplies or grow some in the freaking garden.
Joe, here's the thing. Chat. Joe is painful. Now he's finally made armor, sort of. But Joe is painfully making me go through his no armor playthrough. So I put all the responsibility on Joe because I'm not making anything if he's the one that's going to get one tapped by a monster with its tail. You know what I mean? Joe carrying Adam Monster Hunter? No.
What's funny though is like
pretty good at Monster Hunter.
You always get wrecked by the tail, and then like when they walk by their knees, you get kneed in the face.
Yeah,
I always dodge that though. I get
what?
wrecked when like I'm at like their head or something, their front basically.
Yeah, you get like disintegrated by like the fireballs, but I just get like ran over. Like last night we played for like 45 minutes, and like we were fighting Pink Rathian. I don't know if anyone has ever played Monster Hunter, but Pink Rathian's this dragon. It's basically a dragon knight. And he like ran 4 times and made me and killed me.
Over Adam.
Yeah, it was just so freaking stupid. But
God, that was so funny.
Yeah, that is funny. Let's see. I played a little bit of Path of Exile with Sticky. That was fun. He was helping me out there. Really convoluted game if you don't have anyone to help you out. Like it's kind of insane. Plus the cash shop is kind of insane too with that game. But the stuff looks cool. I think it's free to play. I think it's a free to play game.
Yeah, Path is free to play.
Okay, that makes sense then. But that's a pretty fun game. I like the Diablo-esque kind of games. Still excited for the 4th Diablo. And then I played ESO obviously on stream. Did a lot of dungeons and achievements and stuff. And played some RuneScape when I was doing videos and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Just AFK, so that was pretty cool. So many things to keep track of. That currently in that game is just.
I think he means
the what?
I think he means currency, not currently.
Oh, in Path of Exile. I think that's what he means. Yeah, it's crazy. Currency, yeah. No, it's a pretty crazy thing. Stupid autocorrect. But yeah, so pretty busy for me. So I wasn't able to play a ton of games this week, but we did come up with the name of our game that we made up last week's podcast.
Though, but like it's a parody.
You came up with like a concept though, and I like it.
With a parody name. I don't think we would actually call it this, just because like we'd probably get into like, copyright issues or something. But like
100%.
Also,
and the way you designed it was like definitely copyright issues. That's why I didn't put it in the title. It's just
like a joke and it's a parody. Call of Foodie.
Yeah, Call of Foodie, y'all. Because I don't know if you guys didn't see the last episode. It was one of the best episodes I think we've ever recorded, in my opinion, because we just came up with like the perfect model for a video game. It was awesome. Adam is like my game would be called Pokemon Bra. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to show these magic cards real quick.
What would the other game be called? Because there's always 2 Pokemon games that come out, right? Like you have Sword and Shield, Red and Blue. So what's like the
Pokemon Bra and Joe?
Oh, I'd be the other one.
I don't know. Pokemon Bra and Branet. I don't know. What would you guys call it? I don't know what anyone would call it. Hold on. I want to show these for people that are actually watching live or on YouTube, you'll be able to see this. But Machine wanted me to show these because these are freaking hilarious.
Mm-hmm. That's a beautiful Streamlabs OBS overlay.
Okay, so these are some magic cards that Machine made for us. So this is called Adam Bra. It costs 0 mana. Legendary creature, Twitch streamer. It looks like the Leonardo DiCaprio. It's got the Leonardo DiCaprio
It's like
face.
The Keck Leo face.
Inspire, extort, scam, exclamation point OnlyFans are the keywords. And then pay 1 black. Adam runs the giveaway. Opponent must participate. Tap to convert the giveaway into a scam, taking all of opponent's money IRL.
That's fair.
Pay
Dude,
2 black.
Why is your one like so strong? Fuck.
Oh my gosh. Pay 2 black, steal an item from opponent's house in ESO undetected. Oh my gosh.
What is the quote?
You forgot my power and toughness.
Oh my gosh, Machine. Adam.
Yeah, okay, so let me do these now. That's awesome. Okay, so let's do the next one, which is browser source. This is Joe's card.
Dude, mine's underpowered as heck. I feel like this was like very much skewed in Adam's favor. Like Adam's card seems very meta. Mine does not.
This is Joe the Joe, 0 mana. Well, it's a 0 mana card, so you're already like OP.
Oh, I'm 2020 though. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I
Joe,
didn't
legendary
realize
creature,
that.
legendary creature, PS5 Hoarder is the creature type, and then Hoard Don't Open is the keywords. Joe the Joe's only ability is maintaining his overwhelming desire to not open his PS5. Many find this ability repulsive. And then the flavor text is lol, will not open Joe the Joe. And he's a 2020 power toughness. Okay. Yeah. And then Machines is I have none Machine. Oh my gosh. Machine is 0 mana 2020 legendary creature demigod.
Wow, this seems a little biased.
First strike, death touch, indestructible trample, sweet. When Machine comes into play, opponent automatically loses the game. Opponents will then be forced to relinquish all IRL lands, titles, girlfriends, and wives. Oh my gosh.
Joke's on you. I don't have a girlfriend.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, those are. I had to show those a stream because those were pretty funny. But
that renders the whole effect invalid. Therefore, he cannot play that card.
Exactly.
GG.
That's a state-based effect.
Yep.
But anyways, so that is what we played and everything. But Joe, I was going to talk about a few things with you today, just kind of see where we go with them. But
like how to get trank bombs in Monster Hunter World.
Yes, that is correct. How to get trank bombs in Monster Hunter World.
Sleep herbs.
Wait, what?
Sleep herbs.
Isn't it sleep herbs and parashrooms?
Yes. But both of those are super easy to get.
Okay.
I don't have a wife either, Machine. Joke's on you.
Oh my gosh. Because the card said wives. Oh, okay. But Joe, so we had what's it called? We had a few games come out, or well, first of all, the first thing I want to talk to you about is there's 2 games that I wanted to ask you about if you're ever interested in playing and if you've seen anything on them. And then I'm going to talk about a game that just came out. But so the 2 games are Ashes of Creation and New World. And I'm assuming you've seen those. If you're not familiar with that, chat, New World, I believe, is made by like Amazon. It's like an MMO. And I think it got delayed like a year. And Ashes of Creation, you've never heard of that?
I mean, I've heard of the Amazon one, but like I never really watched it or anything.
Okay. Have you heard of Ashes of Creation?
Nope.
Okay. Well, Ashes of Creation it's in early access right now because it's a basically it's by Intrepid Studios. It's another MMO. But it's more like it's like a really big PvP centered MMO. Like it's got PvE, like a lot of PvE, but you have like bases and stuff. And like you can, like conquer the map kind of like that Banner Mountain Blade game a little bit. You know, it's not an RTS or anything, but like you control like zones as like a guild, right?
Yeah.
And so like they have tons of PvE content, tons of PvP content, but it is by Intrepid Studios. Apparently the designer is like a millionaire or something, and he just like wanted to make his own MMO basically. And it's right now, I think in March, they have like a time map for it or whatever, or like a roadmap. Right now, it's gonna be going into, I think, like content creator early access or something, and then by the end of this year, it might be in beta. But I've been like kind of talking to their Twitter some, just kind of like trolling them with like gifs. Like it's like a fun like troll. But I didn't know if you had seen any of that at all, or if you were interested in any of those, because it was going to kind of lead to the main topic of what I was going to talk about. But you said you hadn't seen it, right?
Right.
Because Machine said New World was going to be sweet until they took all the player structure building out of it. It's straight PvP now. Okay. So I definitely probably won't be playing New World then, because that's the one thing that I saw, like when New World was being like streamed. I think it was being streamed by like Shroud and all that stuff. I saw that basically it was all PvP, and I didn't really like that because, dude, for me, like PvP in games like that, I just really don't enjoy. Like that's why I don't do a lot of PvP in ESO. Like it's fun sometimes, but I personally like PvP in shooter games. But what is your thoughts on that? That's not actually what I was going to talk about, but I'm kind of curious what you think, because I personally like the Chivalry game. I know you like that. And I think I've played a little bit of that, and I like Chivalry. But when it comes to like MMOs, PvP is something that it seems like I just don't find enjoyment, because it's so like, I don't know, it's just so different than like shooting. But what do you think?
I
Because the only
mean,
PvP I've seen you play really is shooters.
yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. PvP is like, if it's done well and like it's balanced, I don't mind it, right? But I don't want to play a game where like there's PvP and like it's unbalanced because like, oh, like the golden sword of Hutapaba is like stupid broken or something.
Nice name for the sword.
Yeah, dude.
The golden sword of bearded men.
And like games like that, like, I don't know, I'm not huge into those, like in that like genre of games.
Right,
Chivalry
like
was
fantasy
fun.
kind of games.
Like that's like just medieval like Call of Duty basically.
Yeah, it's first person, right?
Yes, like that stuff's fine. It's just like, I don't know. So like I like that, but just like all these other things like Ashen of Creation or whatever it was called, and like I didn't care for it. If it is going to be a game like that, I'd rather there was like, you know, like optional PvP, not necessarily like it's always like PvP, like, you know, kind of like how Rust is basically, where it's like, oh, it's like PvE, but also like it's always PvP. And if you get screwed, well, sucks to be you.
Yeah,
So.
no, I feel you on that. Like, I think Ashes of Creation is optional, I think, but it's kind of like open world. It's not like where it's just strictly PvP, but like, yeah, I don't know why. Like, I feel like when I play PvP in those type of games, I honestly feel like I run into more hardware like and performance issues than I ever would with like Call of Duty. Like, and that's probably because like there's so many more resources that are involved.
Yeah, those games are usually like they're not like they're like indie games basically, so it's like they're not fully optimized like a AAA title would be.
Right. So for me personally, I don't enjoy the PvP in those sort of games, but I don't think I'm not gonna really look into New World. And the Ashes of Creation, I have actually like, so Ashes of Creation Twitter account, they're posting much stuff, and I've started to like kind of get like make a relationship with them kind of. I still want to see more about Ashes of Creation. Yeah, Daddy-O, I'm actually trying to get some early access stuff to it. I have to admit that PvP is hugely different for network servers to handle. Yeah, for sure. But Yeah, so basically, it's tough. Why is the stream lagging? I don't
It's
know.
not lagging for me.
It isn't? Okay. Let me just check and see my thing real quick, because I am recording. It's not lagging for me. Huh. But oh my gosh. But basically, what was I saying?
Ashes of Creation.
Yeah, Ashes of Creation. So all I was saying, PvP is hugely different for network servers to handle. We're lagged out, bruh. That's awesome, Daddy-O.
True.
That is true.
Yeah, read the title. No,
Uh,
I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I definitely think those kind of games definitely have a lot more to handle for sure. But what I was saying is that I've been talking to their Twitter account, and it's been really funny because like they always like laugh at like the gifts I send.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're good, Minnie, no worries. The funny thing they did though recently, they posted a like character, and they were like, what would your character's theme song be? And I literally posted, I go, "Never Gonna Give You Up" by you know who, and I put a gif of Rick Astley like Rick rolling them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, are we getting Rick rolled right now? Like winky face, kissy face, like wonder face basically. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
and then I sent him a gif of that kid, that smaller kid who's like raising his eyebrows at the sports game with like freckles. You know what I'm talking about? He's got like red hair.
No.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Dude, look it up on Google. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Redhead kid?
Redhead kid winking or raising eyebrows. Raising eyebrows.
Let's see. We'll do it in Discord because they have a GIF feature. Eyebrows. Oh,
Yeah,
that kid. Okay, yeah.
I did that. It's funny. Ashes looks interesting outside of that. I'll try Pantheon whenever that comes out. I've not heard of that. What's Pantheon? I have no idea what that's at. Think about proc messaging. 100 players with proc sets. Oh yeah, I know. That's why basically I thought ESO explained it really well of why their PvP was lagging, because when there's proc sets, it has to basically go through the server and all stuff. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. And it's doing that for everyone.
Yeah, everyone. That's a good point. That's what I'm saying. Like it's just, I feel like it makes the experience not great for me. So I usually tend to play like more FPS PvP games. But I had high hopes for Camelot Unchained, aka Dark Ages of Camelot 2, but that project failed. Pantheon is a bunch of the old OG EverQuest devs. Okay. But anyways, yeah. So I just want to get your thoughts on that, because it kind of segues a little bit into, like, we talked a little bit about this last night, but there's a new game that came out called Valheim that's like a survival game.
It's like Ark but Vikings, I think, is the best way to
it's like
describe
Ark,
it.
Rust, and like
I wouldn't
all
even
these
say
games.
it's like Rust. It's just more like Ark.
Right. And so it looks cool. Dump Man, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Brafia. It looks cool, but the early access games always just make me wary, and they're always at the price point of $20.
Mm-hmm.
And they're interesting. Like I like I like building, I like sandbox games, I do like crafting and stuff, like obviously because I played RuneScape and stuff, but like I just, for some reason, I don't really know how I feel about survival games in general, because for some reason I feel like they're just a money grab.
Mm-hmm.
And they never actually like fully flesh out. Now I know some people, they love these games, they put tons of hours into them. There's nothing like wrong with that, but I don't know, dude. What do you think? Because like for me, it's always like, okay, this is early access. You know, it's never fleshed out. There's like, you know, it's always like a short-term thing in my opinion. And it's just like, it'd be cool to play, but it's like, I'd rather it be fully fleshed out. But
so
I don't know.
I think a lot of it, at least in my opinion, is like they make the game and then like that's it. And like they don't really like kind of stick, or like they don't like, I guess it's not a good way to describe it. Let me start over. They make the game and like they have like their little gimmick, like this one's Viking like crafting or whatever. But like that's it. Like there's nothing like super crazy, at least from what I've seen about Valheim, whatever.
Valheim.
I was watching a streamer play it, and they kept calling it Valheim, and I'm like, God dang it! Now I don't know which way to call it. I question myself every time. But like, aside from like, okay, it's Viking themed. Like, what's the difference between this game and like any other game? Like, I never saw anything that was like, like unique other than that, like any sort of like, what's it called, like mechanic, where it's like, oh, you can like dig and find runes or something, like, like Nordic runes, to be like, oh, I can use this to like enchant.
Did you say RuneScape?
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I can use these runes to like enchant my like sword or my pickaxe or whatever. I didn't see anything like that. Like, so I feel like a lot of these games are just clones of each other. It's just like sort of like they just put on like a different jacket basically. So it's like, oh, I have like a blue jacket on to show that I'm like Nordic, but I have a red jacket to show that I'm like, I don't know, Japanese
You
or
are
something.
part of the
like,
Red Jacket clan.
Yeah, like there's nothing like unique about them. Like the forest is cool because it has the whole like weird like cannibal like evil like tribe people thing when like the whole plane crash, and also the forest just looks really good graphically. And then Rust has the whole like PvP aspect and everything. But like for like Valheim, it's just like it's Ark, but it's Vikings, and it's like, wow, this looks just as bad as Ark. And then like it's early access, so like there's not much to it. But like, yeah. It's just another one of those like survival games where it's like, oh no, watch out for nighttime. Like, whoop-de-doo. It's like I could just go play 7 Days to Die or Daisy or whatever. It's all the same.
Yeah, and Machine said, I bet Adam only wants to play Ashes of Creation because you can wear capes in it, which they are cool. Y'all, I love capes. And then All said, I only joined, or Dump said, they need to implant factions. Okay. That'd be kind of cool. And then
Factions would be kind of cool, yeah. But like,
yeah.
Another thing with Valheim is it's 10 players max. That might change because it's like early access or something. But like, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, what up, Zelda? Yes, I am the dude who made the gingerbread house. Gingerbread houses. I made 5 of them, sort of.
Oh my gosh.
Then one fell apart, so it became 4.
Nice.
But yeah, like there's
said,
just
I only
nothing
joined...
like super unique about those games.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll comment on that in a sec. Hold on. So All said, I only joined ESO because of my history in Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim. Now I'm enjoying the MMO stuff. I tried WoW, but I just didn't get into it now that I did not like the game itself, just like ESO better. And the Machine said ESO is better than WoW for what I am looking for in an MMO. Adam, have you looked into the new Lord of the Rings MMO? I have a little bit, Machine, but not
They've
a ton.
been working on that for like 5 years, I feel like, though.
I know. I feel like they have been too, but yeah, and that's the thing is like the survival games aren't super interesting to me either because like they never seem to like have continued support. Like they might, but like they always feel like games that you just literally have to play all the time. And if you don't, you get like super punished. Now, I don't know if that's how Valheim is or anything, but like I just like it's like so interesting how the gaming trends just change. Like we've talked about this before, but like how like battle royales are still kind of like super in right now, but like there's like these fads that like companies do, right? And like battle passes are like super popular now, right? Everyone's got a battle pass. Like every game has a battle pass. And then it's like those survival games were like really popular, and they still are, like back in like 2015. And it's just so interesting how like gaming just keeps evolving. And that's why I enjoy ESO so much, because ESO's an MMO. They continually update it. I'm not a huge fan of like I wish there was more earnable stuff, but I understand that they have to have a microtransaction model, which is fine. I don't mind microtransactions as long as it's not pay to win. But I like it because you really can just jump into ESO. You can level, you can do housing, you can do story stuff, and it actually feels like you're accomplishing something. It's like when you're doing survival games, I don't feel that way. I feel super punished That's why I like Monster Hunter, because Monster Hunter you can hop in for an hour, do a couple hunts, and it's fun, But I don't know. It's but yeah, but no, vibing, just vibing, dumb nice. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that. I don't know. Like, I feel like as an MMO or something like that, games need to have that entry point for players that can't spend all day. Because like
Yeah.
realistically, dude, it's like people can't spend all day playing games. You know what I mean?
I think
Like,
that's what Bungie realized with Destiny 2 when they decided to go to like that sort of like seasonal model instead of like, oh, here's like, an expansion and that's like the only new content you get. Because now they just have like the new seasons and it's like, oh, here's like new missions and stuff like that. Um, and it's not like it's like super hard to just like jump into the story or whatever. Not that the story really
right.
matters, anyways. Like at this point, like they're just, yeah. I'm disappointed with how they've handled the story for Destiny, but we could talk about that some other time. But like, yeah, I think they've done a good job of just making it like, hey, here's the game. Here's how you play. Here's how you get loot. Okay, go get loot.
Yeah.
Go shoot.
No. Yeah, and they've definitely simplified Destiny a lot, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
I do enjoy Destiny, and I think that it is something you can just kind of go into, which is nice. But yeah, it's kind of disappointing sometimes because, like, dude, like, man, in my opinion, finding a fully fleshed out game that is like that I put tons of hours into is like really rare now, and that's why like
Mm-hmm.
I loved Monster Hunter. And like honestly, like ESO is probably one of those games for me. I mean, obviously I've taken breaks over the years, but like I've put a lot of hours into ESO, and it obviously wasn't fully fleshed out when they first created it, but they really fixed a lot of stuff. It's in a really good state now, and I can always play it. Same with RuneScape. I mean, I've always went back to RuneScape, and I know it's kind of funny, but like it's true though. Like, I mean, RuneScape had a perfect formula for the people that liked it at the time. But like, for instance, like it's just Monster Hunter is probably one of the only games that I think literally I can only think of like one thing that was wrong with it. Like, and that's like how the cutscene thing works, where like you can't.
Oh yeah, that's really annoying. Also, the fact that you
Yeah,
can't skip cutscenes.
right.
That's
So that's
annoying
kind
too.
of annoying. And yeah, it's just speaking of new content, ESO, I've done 0 quests in the Reach. Nice. They made Destiny for me too, easy to get things, just a grind, but a fun way, like D1. Yeah, but I get disappointed
Yeah.
sometimes. But the thing is, it's weird because like the gaming devs now, they have to be so competitive because like if they don't if they don't like release constant stuff or like something, like I feel like they just lose money, and it's like if they don't adopt like a pay model like battle passes,
Mm-hmm.
it seems like they die out a lot of times. But you see games like Monster Hunter that is really affordable to play. Like the expansion, you only have to there's like one expansion and they don't have like any microtransactions. And then like games like No
They
Man's
do.
Sky, which started off and it was complete poo poo. Like No Man's Sky,
That's like
me
a
and Joe
different.
played No Man's
That's
Sky.
a different case though.
No, it is. It is. But think about the model for No Man's Sky. Like it's all basically all free updates. And that game is like wonderful now. Like, you know what I mean? I'm saying like those are rare cases where games don't have that like, battle pass kind of model. You know what I mean? And they're still doing pretty good, it seems like. You know what I mean?
But
That makes
that's
sense.
different. Also, Zelda Master says Assassin's Creed intro cutscenes are hell. It's like 8 minutes, and you just sit there like it's my third time playing. I don't need this.
That's great.
It's
I need to
amazing.
play Valhalla by the way.
Yeah, you played like 10 hours of Valhalla. I hate
No,
that so
and
much.
talking of Valheim or Valheim, like that streamer, Valheim. That's gonna be the title.
But like it's different for Monster Hunter though, because like it's not like an MMO. It's just like a multiplayer like co-op game. Like it's 4 players max basically. It's a single player game that you can play co-op basically.
Right.
And like No Man's Sky, like again, it's only like 4 players, even though like technically like you're interacting with other people's worlds and stuff if you find them and stuff. But like
I mean, that's true.
I'm trying to think of like some of the other things that you mentioned. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely hard to like make a successful MMO nowadays. I'm also still surprised that like the Star Wars one is still like going because they haven't
Twitter
updated
or
it
whatever.
in like a year or something. But that was also partially because like the whole like pandemic thing and stuff.
Oh,
So
like SWOTOR or whatever.
yeah, that's what tour.
Oh, SWOTOR. Me and Joe were gonna play that.
And then Adam was like, "Oh, it's only on Windows, and I only have a Mac because I'm stupid."
That was earlier. We should play that sometime, dude. That'd be great.
Dude, that would be fun. Then we can make videos on that.
Yeah, no, right. Me and Joe eventually, y'all. Me and Joe, when Probably Got This YouTube gets even bigger, hopefully one day, me and Joe are gonna make some like Monster Hunter videos. We're gonna make some all types of content videos. It's gonna be great, y'all. You guys, we're gonna make Pokemon battle videos. It's gonna be awesome. But, dude, that is true about the MMO thing, though. Like, it is hard to make a successful MMO. Mainly because like I think it's just, again, you have all these like really short attention span, kids playing games, right? And so these battle royales are like so popular, and like MMOs actually take time, and if you don't spend time in them, it a lot of times you can't get far. But that's why I like ESO, like I said, because it has a really low entry. Same with Destiny now, it's like really nice, but it is really difficult to make MMOs, and people always say like MMOs are dead, but like, I don't know.
Definitely
It's
not. It's just like there's
They're
only a
not.
few that are like good. Because like
I have my-
besides WoW, ESO, RuneScape, and SWTOR, and I guess Black Desert Online, right? And
Final
there's
Fantasy Online too.
That's 6. That's all I can think of.
Right.
I legit
That are-
can't think of like any others.
Right. And that's kind of why I'm wondering if like Ashes of Creation will actually be like like big, cuz like they're getting pretty ambitious. They have a video, there's a YouTuber did a video. It was a really good video on it, and it looks really ambitious. So I'm excited to see where they go from that. Machine said I had my YouTube channel. I started right before SWOTOR released and did a ton of content about it.
SWTOR.
Oh, nice. SWTOR.
It would be fun to like play SWTOR though.
Dude, we need to. Is it free?
Yeah, I think so. And then you can like pay to get like, bonuses or whatever. But like, I remember like in college when like Sean and Schnee were like, yo, dude, like you got to play this game. It's so much fun. So I downloaded it. It like took a whole day because like college internet and stuff. And like played it with them for like 2 days. And then like they got bored of it. And I played for like another week. And then I'm like, you guys are coming back? And they're like, no, we're done. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm installing.
God.
But like, yeah, I remember, I hope it's better than it used to be, because I remember like I stayed in like the starting area just to level up till I was level 15, because you had to unlock the ability to sprint by leveling up. And it's like, you can pay for it to be level 10, but if you don't pay, it's level 15. And I'm like, wow, this is stupid.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
But like,
Well, I'd like to,
Yeah.
dude. Maybe we should try it out sometime. That'd be cool.
yeah, we could. Also, Zelda wants us to roast some anime games. The problem is Adam doesn't play anime games, but that did
Wait,
give me an
roast?
idea.
Roast anime games?
Yeah,
What do you like burn
like
them
make
or
fun
something?
of them and stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
No, like actually like put them in the oven and roast them. Yeah.
oh my god.
Set the oven to broil,
Oh my gosh.
No, but it'd be a cool idea would be like if we picked a game for each other to play, and then we play it, not necessarily all the way through, just like for a few hours in our off time, and then we talk about our experiences and like why we like or dislike this game and so on and so
Interesting.
on. That could be kind of cool.
That would
For
be
a
kind of cool.
Future episode or something.
That would be kind of cool, actually. Yeah, it'd have to be. I feel like we'd have to have a good sample size. Or it'd have to be a game that was like, or no, like maybe it just have to be a game that we have to play. Like maybe we have to report on it for a certain amount of time in the podcast
Yeah.
until we beat it.
could
Maybe
do,
this is
like-
a way I can finish my backlog.
It's not gonna happen. It's
I
never
thought
gonna
Adam
happen.
played Sailor Moon online. Oh my gosh.
Ah, yes, SMO, of course, the classic.
Wait, is that real?
No, I have no idea. Probably
my
not.
Oh my gosh. What's it called? Let's see. Oh, so the thing is though, with the anime games, like, don't you like the anime games? You can't
Yeah.
really roast them.
No, but you would be playing it. But like, I could still roast anime games. Just because it's anime doesn't mean it's good. Like, for example, Code Vein It's basically anime Dark Souls. It sucks.
I mean, dude, Monster Hunter's an anime, dude.
You can
Like,
I mean, it's not like anime. It
so
has the
anime.
anime vibe, right? But like, it's not like anime. It doesn't look anime. It looks realistic, but it's like.
But
really
is it
much
anime?
It's anime level, but it's not anime.
Oh my gosh. What is that game you said you still got to play Valkyria online or something?
Tales of Berseria.
Tales of Berseria. Dude,
Yeah, that's one that I need to.
If
Kingdom Hearts, you could say, is anime. You could also say like Final
super
Fantasy
anime.
is like
Super
anime. Although I'd probably put like Final Fantasy more in the sense of like Monster Hunter, where it's like anime, but it's not anime.
But is it anime? Literally, if you see
drinking game for everyone, every time I say anime, you take a shot.
Oh my gosh, dude! If you
You could say Castlevania's anime just because the Netflix adaptation. Get out of here.
oh my gosh.
The game itself is not anime.
So if you see a game cover with like watercolor style painting, it's always an anime. Every time.
Kind of true, I guess.
Like, and if it's got like 7 characters and they're all like behind each other, kind of like stacked, kind of like the Star Wars posters, kind of
like an Avengers poster.
Yeah, always anime. It's always an anime game.
It's funny.
Any updates on the Guy Fieri streaming shorts? I haven't gotten them yet, Machine. I'm sorry, bro. I really just haven't gotten them, dude.
Trying to think.
Could have a buzz already.
Trying to think which game I would have you play. I kind of want you to play Kingdom Hearts 2, but like,
God,
I don't know. Having you play like a different anime game would be kind of funny.
does it have to be an anime game?
No, it doesn't. It would just be like whatever game you want. Like, let's say you really enjoy like, I don't know, freaking Beautiful Katamari. Then you're like, Joe, you got to play this game. I'm like, all right, I'll play this, and then you play, Kingdom Hearts or whatever.
Oh God, Machine, make Adam play Maple Story? No, I know what that is, gosh. Dude. Okay, yeah. What game would I make you play?
I don't know. You'd probably make me play RuneScape.
You've already played RuneScape.
I know I have, and I haven't. I tried it 3 times, and I still can't get into it. So.
It's hard to get into if you didn't really get into it as a kid. I'm trying to think. What game would I make you play that you haven't played?
I actually don't know if I'd make you play Kingdom Hearts just because, like,
make Joe play Waifu Pillow online. Gosh, what'd you say?
I said I probably wouldn't have you play Kingdom Hearts just because, like, you wouldn't understand the story. Even though the combat in the second game is so freaking good, you'd be like, "This is cool. I have no idea what's going on."
Oh my gosh. Rolex, I love you. Hey, what's up, Lady Yusha?
Have I played any Zelda games? Technically, yes. So as a kid, like on the N64, I played Ocarina of Time. And I got as far as like leaving Kakariko Village and like going to like that town where like the pot shop is. Mm-hmm. But that's as far as I got. Because like there was always, for some reason, I don't remember how it works, but like as you like travel, like it turns nighttime, and then if you go into that town when it's nighttime, all the villagers are like zombies, and that always scared me as a kid. So I never got past that, and so I just never played Zelda.
Yeah.
So
no.
I thought about playing Breath of the Wild, but like I've seen people play it, and like I'm just like, okay, that's cool.
Minnie said, Lady Yusha said, Rolex, I love you. Bing bang boom.
Kingdom Hearts 1
for the win.
2 is the best though. Like. Kingdom Hearts 1 like has a good story, but 2 is definitely the best one.
Minnie said RuneScape is hard for new players. This year's played for like 10 years, so much has changed. Well, I play old school RuneScape, Minnie. I don't play RS3. RS3 changed completely. It's like a microtransaction fest now. Best JRPG of all time is Suikoden.
I've never heard of that.
Never heard of that either.
Suikoden?
Yeah.
My bad.
I'm gonna make you play Ape Escape on the PS1.
Never played it.
Dude, what?
Nope.
You never played Ape Escape?
All those like monkey games, like, Super Monkey Ball or whatever, and like Ape Escape, never played them.
Ape Escape is legit.
Oh.
Yo, like
Speaking of monkey games, have you seen the trailer for Black Myth Wukong?
I have no idea what that is. What is that?
So there's this, I'll link it to you. But basically, like months ago, I guess I have played Donkey Kong, so okay, that's fair. But a few months ago, someone, this like Chinese game developer released a 13-minute gameplay trailer for a game called Black Myth Wukong, and Wukong is the Monkey King. He's
the guy that's in League of Legends, right?
Yeah, but like that's not what he's based off of. He's the main character.
I thought it was some League of Legends Blizzard character.
No. Wukong is from the Journey to the West story.
I don't know what that is.
Of course you don't. You uncultured swine. But basically, he's Sun Wukong. Basically, he's like a monkey, and he like ascends to godhood essentially, right? Like he wants to become a god. The gods are like, no, frick you. Then he does it anyways. They're like against like their will or whatever, and like he gets like all these crazy powers and stuff, and it's like he has like 10,000 transformations and like 88 like there's so much stuff. But basically like it's like Dark Souls-esque, the gameplay. The graphics really freaking good, but then also like you have these different transformations you can do, and like whenever you beat a boss you like gain a bit of their power as well. So it's like you can like transform into like the boss you just beat like 5 minutes ago or something.
Right.
It looks really cool. I'll send it to you in Discord and stuff. But like, I just wanted to let people know that because we were talking about monkey games.
I briefly said you should play Ape Escape. Okay, so what should Joe play, y'all? I don't know if we can do this week's podcast, but what do you guys think Joe should play? And what do you think I should play to talk about on the podcast for a brief
I'll
segment?
Figure out what I'll have you play.
Dude, Ape Escape on PS1 was so sick. I'm trying to think. What is an actual game that I'd make you play? I played Barrel of Monkeys IRL. Oh my gosh.
Let's open up the Steam library here and see what
I'm gonna make you play. Let's look up the Steam library. Yeah, y'all. Seriously, RuneScape though, straight up.
I don't know. I'll have to find a game on like my PlayStation or something. My Steam library is very small compared to probably most people on Steam. Because unlike most people where it's like, oh, summer sale, every game was like $2, and like people spend like $50 on like 100 games or whatever. Or I guess that'd be 25 games, right? Yeah, I don't do that.
Machine just oh god, what just happened, chat?
Construction simulator.
Yeah, construction simulator for Adam.
You know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna have Adam play My Summer Car.
What is that?
Okay. Have you ever built a car in real life?
No.
Do you know how long it takes to build a car in real life?
Probably at least a couple weeks.
Imagine that, but in a video game.
Oh my god. Summer Car is
but it's
so
not
good.
actually like a few weeks. You can do it in like 12 hours if you know what you're doing.
Oh god. That I'm going to make Joe play I'm gonna make Joe play Goat Simulator.
I've played it already.
Dang it, Joe. Of course you have. You bought Goat Simulator?
No, Cole has it.
Oh my gosh. Make Joe play PS5? That's a good one. That's funny, actually.
That's not funny.
That's amazing. Machine, that's a great idea.
I hate that. I'm banning Machine. Make Adam play a holdout in Payday 2 because that's the only shooting bit and he doesn't like it.
I don't like Payday. The
Dude,
gunplay in
suck
Payday.
At stealth, man. And then you complain about the gunfight when like it's not supposed to be gunplay at all.
Idol said make him play Cyberpunk on PS4.
I'm not buying Cyberpunk. Get out of here. If you want to buy it for me, I'll play
open
it.
in half an hour. Oh my god. Okay, Joe. I'm gonna make you play Counter-Strike Global Offensive. No, I'm just kidding. City Skylines.
Never played that.
Let's see. Have you played
Ghostbusters.
Elder Scrolls Skyrim 4 Special Edition?
I've only played Elder Scrolls Skyrim Deluxe Edition.
Dude, I'm gonna make you play Snuggle Truck.
What? I've played Cluster Truck.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh. This is what? I'm so freaking okay. I don't even know what that is.
I should make Adam play Super Truck.
I've played that.
Super Truck
Yeah.
or Super Hot or Cluster Truck.
I'm pretty sure I played Super Truck with Sean.
Okay. I don't know if I believe that.
Dude, Idol, I love how your name has like the biggest underscore afterwards. It's so sick.
You have to fill in the blank. It's die.
Sup turds.
Small.
What's up, Sticky? Make Adam play Ghostbusters, lol. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, right now on our time.
Yeah, we'll figure that out though, for sure.
Yeah, we definitely need to.
Have you ever played Left 4 Dead?
I feel like I have, but I can't remember. I don't like scarier games, man. Like,
good enough for me. You're playing Left 4 Dead.
oh my god.
It's just a long pause now. Oh my bad. So it's die. How you doing?
What a boon. Oh my gosh. All right, but I think we're gonna go and end the episode there, y'all. Again, if you guys want to ever come and watch us, do our podcast live, twitch.tv/Probably Got This, twitch.tv/Joe the Joe. Saturdays. What did I win? Outlast. Oh my gosh. Anno. I have Anno. I can make Joe play Anno.
I don't know what Anno is.
Anno is a city builder, in the Industrial Revolution.
Okay.
But yeah, y'all. And again, these episodes come out on YouTube, on Spotify, iTunes, Tuesday mornings. Make sure to comment first on YouTube. You'll get a Crown Crate and ESO.
YouTube.
Oh my gosh.
What if someone who doesn't play ESO comments first? What are you gonna do?
To be continued.
Like, I'm not saying me, but
I'll give them an IRL Crown Crate.
Just someone like randomly from the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah, they're just like, they actually get like a legit comment, and I'm like, hey, you want a Crown Crate? And they're like, I don't know what that is.
Is this a scam?
But yeah, y'all. So thanks again for listening. This was
Arigato.
episode. What did you say?
I said arigato.
Arigato. This is our 45th episode. I do appreciate everyone being here. That has commented and been in chat live. Thank you for everyone.
That's my secret, Captain. It's always a scam.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I hope all of y'all have a great day. I'm gonna say goodbye to my stream here in a second.
Bye, stream.
But bye, podcast. Thank you guys again. Remember to follow us on
Bro,
Twitter.
I was gonna say, you didn't even link the social medias.
I will. Our Twitter,
Right
Lagged Out
here.
Show on Twitter. Bro, we got
Magical
this on
hands
Twitter.
make things appear on screen, and then they disappear. Whoa!
Oh my god.
Now for my next trick. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, we're cutting off Joey. I always had too much to drink.
No, I haven't had anything to drink today, bro. Actually, that's not true. I had a Premier Protein shake.
See,
and that's
Joe's
about it.
lying all of a sudden. Okay. But yeah, you can follow us on Twitter. Bro, we got this JoJo9 and Lagged Out Show. And but yeah,
Am I
we'll see you guys
forming
next week.
Voltron? Yes. No,
Same
I'm actually
time.
forming Megazord.
Chat. Oh my god. We'll see you next time. Lagged Out ites. I don't know what our followers would be for Lagged Out, but you guys and gals are awesome.
They'd be our dropped frames. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, y'all are our dropped frames. That's amazing.
It's not though.
I love that.
There's something.
I'm gonna stop the recording now.
I don't know. Okay. Adios.